Hello, my brethren. Yeah, you read that title right. I have been shiggling way too much. Now, you might be wondering, what does it mean to shiggle? Well, to shiggle has two definitions. Number one, it is to watch an excessive amount of YouTube, particularly, and by excessive, I mean like more than 2 hours. And number two, it means to have a bowel movement, especially a good one. Obviously, it's summer break, the situation has become a little dire, so I formulated for myself a funny little plan, and it's gonna be a contract. The Shiggling Challenge. For 7 days, I will have a screen time of less than 2 hours on YouTube every day. There's some parameters we have to do in order for me to successfully do this. So number one, what's happened is there's no YouTube on my phone, and how it's gonna work is if I record on my iPad, which does have YouTube, I can't access YouTube. So what's gonna happen is basically we're just gonna film my entire day not doing YouTube. Only what's gonna take up most of the time is we're gonna read this many books, and we're gonna read like our life depends on it. I'm gonna do that. And also I've got myself here a planner, and we're gonna use it every day and map out all the tasks we have to do. So this is my jar of affirmations. It's a little low right now, so every day we're just gonna write some, and hopefully we can get this jar to fill up a little bit. Also, my school let me keep my Chromebook so I can actually write on Google Docs and write stories or whatever on here. The chair I sit on, while I work, it's actually kind of bad. It looks a little crusty, so what I've been doing is I've been trying to crochet it like a nice little covering right here. We can also work on this to finish it. Ta-da! It's this big so far. As you can see, I have a myriad of things to do, so we might as well count this as day one and start getting our screen time down right now. Here's the list of things we're going to do today, and I've ranked them by importance, and all of these three down here, which have D, I can just do them in whatever order I want. So this is what we're going to do today. But also at 12, I have to go somewhere for a while. So we're going to see how much we can do today. Now we're going to try and finish up my DMV application. I finally got my social security number from my dad, and he's also agreed that he's pretty much free next week, so I can go and take my written test, because that's what I need to do. And my family really just wants me to start driving because they think you're 16 already, you got to go on your own. We can't drive you everywhere anymore, So we're gonna go and do that. Okay, so I did all I could concerning my DMV application. Kind of forgot my dad's email, and I need him to sign it because my mom's in China, This application might be a little difficult actually, but we'll see how it goes. Next up, what's gonna happen is I need to clean my room. My desk is looking a little atrocious. Okay, so now my room is clean. Yay! Next up, we have a little bit of a spontaneous segment. It's called I Lay in Bed for 10 Minutes. That's what we're gonna do now. I was just looking back at the segments I just filmed, and I say the word so many times, it's not even funny. We need to get that word out of my vocabulary. But now I'm gonna go over to my friend's house. We've arranged to make dumplings. I don't know when I'm gonna come back, but when I do, it's time for the hardest part of the day, which is playing piano. Alright, y'all, it's 5:30, and I came back from making dumplings and going to the pool. I kinda need a shower, but both my sisters are taking up one shower each, so we're just gonna see how it goes. After this, I'll probably play some piano if I can. I'm back from my shower, and you know what? I forgot to mention reading the most important book of them all. Ta-da! The New Testament. So, we're gonna try and read one chapter every day. Nothing too serious. I also have this book right here. I used to write in it every day, but at the back there's a very helpful Bible reading checklist. Right now we are down here, and we're gonna read a chapter, and hopefully that will invigorate me to play my piano. Okay, I finished reading, and while I was reading, I was eating chips. I feel really watered and everything. This chapter, it taught me that, we should be very careful of what we speak of, and we always want to speak of good. And I feel more rejuvenated, and I feel like I can take on piano now. So let's go and play some piano. I did my piano. It was really hard to sit through, but we're gonna get through it. Now what's gonna happen is I need to go to a Friday meeting. It's basically like a mini church gathering. That's what it is. But usually I just like do all my other stuff. So you're gonna have to take my word that I'm gonna write my affirmations and read 30 minutes and crochet. And I think today is actually a very successful day, and I'm very proud of myself and what I've done. So we'll see you later in the night. All right, it's 10 p.m. and I'm back. Unfortunately, I did not get to read 30 minutes, but we can totally 100% do that tomorrow. I literally just like scalded myself with hot water, I think, because I was trying to drink hot water. And you know what? Look, my certificate for my permit test is come in, so that means I can now take this to the DMV, which is good work. My application's still not done, but you know, it's okay. We can do it later. So all I have to do now is I'm gonna chop up all my written affirmations and I'm gonna go put them in the jar, and then we'll just call it a night. Ta-da! The jar is done. I would say it looks quite a bit fuller actually. Now I'm tired to death, so I'm gonna retire for the night. Till tomorrow.